What's going on, lads? It's your boy Clements, back on the mic, and today's Christmas special. As you can see, I waste my Christmas by playing Call of fucking Duty.
Why does he have to remind me of my sad, sad life? What's going on, boys? It's Clements back on the mic, and before this video starts, I'm just going to show a video on screen. It's actually a TikTok. I don't own this TikTok video at all, so all credit to the dude that made this, but it is very crucial to what I'm going to be talking about, so I'm going to play that right now and you guys can watch it. And I've just already done this video for about 15 minutes and my computer crashed. It's a piece of wank, so I'm having to redo this again, so I apologise if I sound a bit pissed off. That's because I am. But anyway, I'm going to run the clip now, so give this a watch and we'll talk about it.
Verdansk is coming back. Raven Software seems to be listening to us and our complaints about Caldera and how we miss Verdansk. Rumors state that Verdansk and Caldera will have its own playlist just like Apex Legends. Verdansk is also rumored to have enhanced lighting just like Rebirth Island. If this is true, this is huge for Warzone. And if it isn't, well, don't shoot the messenger.
Don't shoot the messenger. Now, what that translates to me is when this eventually does not happen, which it probably won't, let's be honest, don't come after me. Now, I'm not inciting hate on this guy at all, but he's talking about rumours here. There's nothing official and there's not even any leaks suggesting this. I don't know where he's got this from exactly. He just says rumours. So the chances of this happening are pretty slim, and if you expect disappointment, you'll never be disappointed. That's the mentality you should have when dealing with Activision Publishing, let's be honest, because they don't care about the community. They just do whatever suits them best. It's not about the quality of the game anymore, it's about the quantity of their bank balance. And that's just the sad state of the gaming industry in general nowadays, unfortunately. Now, like I've said, I don't think this will happen, but does that mean it shouldn't happen? Absolutely not. If this did happen, would it be amazing? Yes. Okay, they should definitely be taking note of Battle Royale competition in the industry, such as Apex Legends, and doing things like this, because I would love to see Verdansk back in the game. Because, put it this way, guys, right, this update, the Caldera, right, I was excited for it. I was very excited for it. I had high hopes for this update. It was meant to be the best thing to happen to Warzone, and it's turned out to be the worst thing to happen to Warzone. This new map and this new Pacific update hasn't been out for a full month yet. I don't believe it's been out for a full month yet anyway. And I'm already, just 3 weeks into this update, dwelling on the past and missing Verdansk. I should not be missing Verdansk at this point. During this time, I should be enjoying Caldera and the new map, and the new update, sorry, for what it is. I should be balls deep in Caldera, enjoying myself, and I'm not, because the bugs and glitches that have been included in this update have been awful. They have just completely destroyed the excitement for me, for this new map at least, and I don't enjoy playing Warzone anymore. It's even hard to make content at the minute for this game because I don't feel like playing Warzone at all. I'm literally here playing Modern Warfare, and I'm one of the very few that can actually play Modern Warfare. I'm very lucky because Warzone and Modern Warfare have both suffered massively through this specific update. I'm sat here playing and trying to enjoy a 3-year-old game rather than the current Call of Duty, which is Vanguard and Warzone. That's how bad it is. This is not how it should be at all. If it was up to me, I would just entirely revert this update and the whole Vanguard integration and just revert back to Verdansk. Now, if you didn't know already, Verdansk is actually still playable in ground war maps and in special ops in Modern Warfare. And I played, I think it was Operation Headhunter yesterday, and it was a huge trip down memory lane, full of nostalgia, because that mission is based outside of Stadium before it was even opened in like Season 5, I think it was, of Modern Warfare. So it was just a huge trip down memory lane, and just outside of Stadium is where me and my mates used to always land. We used to call it Phase HQ. Just as my phone goes off there. That's been going off a lot recently. If it goes off one more fucking time. So yeah, it was just, you know, it made me really think about the state of this game. It really pains me to say that this game has suffered a lot since the new update. Both Modern Warfare and Warzone. Warzone was almost perfect until they introduced and integrated Vanguard. I thought this year was going to be a lot smoother because, you know, they used to boast about it being, oh, Vanguard will share the same technology, because Vanguard, if you didn't already, runs on the same engine as Modern Warfare and Warzone did when Verdansk was in its prime, before Caldera, before the Pacific update. So I thought it was going to be an even smoother integration this year compared to last year with Cold War, and it definitely hasn't been, evidently. I don't know if that's because they've made a new map or what, because, I mean, they didn't really change much about Verdansk during Cold War's integration. But that was a completely different engine, completely different game. They had to export all the assets of like operators and guns and stuff. The statistics for the weapons, the stats, were completely different in Warzone to what they were in Cold War. And now we've got Vanguard, which is meant to be on the same engine. Surely that would mean a smoother transition and integration, and it definitely hasn't. It's been absolutely awful. Warzone right now, at least to me, let me know in the comment section if you agree, but at least to me, Warzone and Modern Warfare are both basically on the floor, like still breathing, but heavily bleeding out and quick. Like it's dying, but it's not dead, but it is in major need of a quick revive. It's a real shame because, like I've said, during this time I should be enjoying my time with the new map. It should be a huge refresh and a huge revamp for the game, and it's just turned out to be the exact opposite of that, okay? I am not enjoying my time with Warzone at the minute, and that's not how it should be. I should be enjoying it, okay? I should not be dwelling and thinking about the past Verdansk 3 weeks into this new update's life cycle. The Pacific update had the worst Call of Duty DLC launch ever. It was far worse than last year's. And I have heard that the reason behind that is because apparently a lot of the QA tested over at Activision or Raven or some shit, I'm pretty sure it's Raven, are on strike at the minute because apparently something's gone off at Activision Publishing again. We've heard stuff about sexual harassment and assault allegations toward female colleagues and stuff, and so this shit doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Activision Publishing are just money driven, money whores at the end of the day. They care nothing about the quality of the game or the community, just the quantity of their bank balance. So what I've heard and what I've done some research on is basically these QA testers at Raven are on strike because apparently, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but apparently they got signed into a contract, and they've all signed this contract and they've all moved to like a different area and stuff, like a different county in America or something, I don't know where exactly, and they've all been let go like a few weeks into this contract, so they're still on contract, but once that contract ends, they're basically being fired. They're being let go. It's something along those lines anyway, but all I know is that these QA testers, for a fact, these QA testers are on strike, so obviously this game has not been play tested like I've said in previous videos. And that would explain a lot as to why this game is a fucking mess in its current state. So coming back to what this video was originally supposed to be about, the topic of today's video, they should definitely look into bringing back Verdansk. What they should do is they should either do it in two ways. They should do it how Apex does it. Now I've never played Apex Legends, but how I believe they do things is it's a constant map rotation. So every few hours there'll be one map, and then a few hours later they'll change maps in rotation. I'm not sure how many maps there are in rotation in Apex Legends. I think there's 3 or more than 3. And they change in a rotation every few hours, so they could either do it like that, but they could even do it better. This is how I think Warzone should do it, is they should just make 2 separate playlists, one for Verdansk and one for Caldera, and then one for Rebirth Island, of course. And what they should do is they'd also just keep them playlists in the fucking game. Why do they insist on rotating game modes and maps all the time? It's so annoying. So there should be in total 4 playlists. Should be Verdansk, Caldera, Rebirth Island, and then Plunder, and then they can add whatever other mumbo jumbo they want to add for certain events and whatever on top of those 4 standard playlists. It's that easy. That would fix a lot of issues for this game. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I would usually just say, like, if anyone said this to me, I would say, oh, you're just blinded by nostalgia. But am I though? Am I really? No, I'm not. This new map is fucking awful. Not because the map is awful, but because this new update is awful. And if you disagree with me that this update is shit, then you really need checking, because this is not good enough from a AAA developer. You would not think a AAA developer made this game. It is terrible in its current state, and I just don't feel like playing it. It's fucking boring. It's fucking annoying. I just want Verdansk back at this point. Hashtag bring back Verdansk, guys. Come on. We need that hashtag trending on Twitter or some shit. Because Caldera is just not where it's at least for now anyway. So yeah, this map had potential. I mean, obviously it will get better in time when they eventually get around to fixing all the shit that's come up, risen above the ground, and the mud and the murky waters when they decided to hit the big red button and drop this new update. I still think to this day that some employee was eating chicken strips and dropped his piece of chicken on the spacebar and accidentally launched this update, because there's no way anyone in their right mind that's not got some sort of serious mental health issue would have looked at this update and thought, yeah, this is ready to be launched, let's do it, because it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Anyway, rant over. So yeah, in conclusion, they should definitely do this. It's probably not going to happen, let's be honest. It's all rumours, there's not even leaks suggesting this. So yeah, don't get your hopes up, guys. Definitely don't. But they should definitely be doing something like this. They really should, because it would really refresh the game. And I never thought I'd be saying that, because this new update was meant to be the refresh, but it turns out the actual refresh is to bring back the old map. So yeah, that's all I've got for you guys today. If you enjoy, smash the like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. I've been Clements, you've been absolutely amazing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out and take care.